I see a circus team and I instantly want to buy the game, and I don't know why. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel, and through my life, through my 40 years on this spinning globe, I only been to a circus once. And as a little kid, I remember barely anything. But when I see a circus team in a game, in a board game, I instantly want to try it, instantly want to buy it, instantly want to know what it is about. And I'm not sure why. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. So, yeah. Today we are going to take a closer look at the Dreadful Circus, a little bit of darker theme for a circus. Usually you see me reviewing Meeple Circus, stuff like that, but today we are going to review a Dreadful Circus from Portal Games. It's a little bit dark game, it's a party game where you will be trying to score the most points by the end of it. So yeah, let's get down to the table, let me show you what you get inside this box, and then we'll talk some more about it. Okay, let's see what you get in a Dreadful Circus. Now, rules are, since this is a party game, it's a party game. So the rules are pretty simple, pretty easy. I actually learned the rules while I was preparing my dinner, and I had just a rule book aside. Yeah, I know I was risking getting it smudged with food, but I didn't. Luckily me. So, lucky me. So yeah, I learned it by preparing dinner and just glancing over the rules, from time to time. And I learned the game. It's super easy game to learn, really easy to get into. And each of the players will get one of these shields. So you will use this to keep your components secret throughout the game, because they need to stay secret until the end of the game. And then you will score points, and everything is explained back here behind your shield, so you know at any moment how much is anything worth for you. And because some of these components that will score you victory points, you will be using to bid on these cards, and we're going to talk about it in a second. So yeah, you will get some of these contracts. So these contracts are used to score victory points, and they are also used to bid on cards throughout the game. So you need to be really smart how you want to use these, because you will score points if you have the most in one color, and if you have different sets, you will score that many points. Also, what you get in this game are these tokens. I just keep them in here because it's easier. But these tokens are used, they have no use in a game, which I find really interesting. It's really fun, a nice addition to the game. So basically, let's say, for example, this one, I just need to give this token to whoever won the first game when we were playing this copy of the game. Whoever won the first game, I would give them this token. Now, of course, I didn't do that because I want to have a complete game. I'm a completionist. So I kind of feel, I don't know, I feel just hard to get rid of these, but maybe eventually I will just pass them on if I choose to do so. So yeah, each of the players will get one of these. I just keep some components in them, but these are used for a secret bidding. You will put your stuff that you want to bid for the card in here, pass to the player who is selling the card, and if they like what they see inside, they will sell the card to you and just keep the whatever it is in here, of course keeping it a secret from other players. And you will get these coins. So these coins are copper, gold, and silver, and they are used for bidding, but also at the end of the game they will be worth 1, 2, or 3 victory points, possibly even more if you buy some nice cards. And also we have these tokens, because if you are playing up to 4 players, there's going to be always one seller each round, and if you are playing a bigger game with more players, you will have 2 sellers, so you can choose which card you want to buy. But yeah, and of course there's nothing in here but more of these for each of the players. And the main thing of the game is these cards. Now you will not be playing with all of them, you will play with some of them depending how big of a game you want to play. If you play the 8-player game, you will play with all of these cards, otherwise you will remove some of them from the game. And there are 2 types of cards that will stay in front of you and score you give you something at the end of the game, or and they have a little tent up here. And there's also cards with the hat, and the cards with the hat will give you one-time action ability. They will give you something to draw some new of these contracts, or I don't know, to steal from other players, because the red ones are usually something that you will steal from others, stuff like that. and the orange one will give you sets of different things. So yeah, there's all kinds of different cards in here that you will bid on and you will use to try and score as much points as you can by the end of the game. And yeah, basically that's everything that comes in the game of Dreadful Circus. Okay, so that was the Dreadful Circus. And if you are watching this channel for some time now, if you don't, you are probably if you don't, you are probably not aware. But if you are aware that I am not a fan of a bidding. And you see a bidding in this game, and you know that I usually, when I do reviews, I tend to like the games. So yeah, I like it. I really do. It is fun. It is interesting for more than few reasons that we are going to go through. But yeah, say it right off the bat. I really like this game. It's nice party game. It's fun. It's engaging and it's interesting. Now, why I like it, because the bidding, it's not that punishing type of bidding. In this one, you just try to bid the best you can to be the best bidder, and there is a little catch about the bidding. And if you don't get chosen, if your bid is not chosen, you will get all of the components back. So you don't lose anything. You just misjudged what you should bid, or the player misjudged that you bid good. The thing is, when all the players bid to the seller, when they all give them their bids, it's sort of like a sheriff of Nottingham, where you are trying to like persuade them that your bid is the best, because they can open only bids one by one, so they can't look through all of them and then choose what's the best bid, for them. They can open it up and they can like see what you bid to them, and they can then choose. They can think to themselves, but maybe this one bid better, maybe this one, I don't know. You can always bid like super low, and if they choose to skip on somebody that bid high because they think the other bids are better, so they can open up yours and see, oh my god, that's like a lowest bid ever. But then they have an option. They can either take something or they can take nothing, and the card gets discarded. So of course the bidders did not get the card, but you didn't get anything, and everything that they bid to you is worth points. So you want to get some points, but you don't want to give cards cheap. You want to get the best deal, but you don't know what the best deal is because they are all hidden, and you have to really try and judge who would most benefit from it, who would give you the best offer. And of course players will lie through their teeth sometimes. I did. So yeah, I like that part of the bidding. I like bidding in this game because it's not punishing. If you didn't manage to persuade them that your bid is the best, you will get your resources back, so you can bid on other sellers' card when it's the other sellers' turn to sell the card. So I like that really much. The offering cards themselves, because you get a hand of cards, you will not play all of them. You will have the ability to play one of them from your hand at the end of the game in your tableau to score for you, but some of them will just be unplayed, and you will probably want to save some of the most powerful cards that will give you those extra contracts and stuff like that. Those can really swing games in different directions, give different points. Or if you know that you don't have any more silver coins because some of the player got lots of them, you don't want to put a card for auction that says that all silver coins are worth extra point, because you are giving them a bajillion points then, and you really don't want to do that. Or maybe you want, but you know that they will bid like super high. So yeah, it is really interesting how everything interaction between players, battling for those cards with your, like trying to persuade them that your bid is the best. They don't need to look at other players' bids, stuff like that. I just enjoyed it really much. It's a circus theme, so yeah, it's really fun. It's interesting game, works well with all kinds of all number of players, because you add just some more cards to the game. And yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for spending time with me. If you want to support this channel some more, do check out my Patreon, or just leave a like on this video, leave a comment, tell me what's your favorite circus game. All of these little things help out. And yeah, see you next time in a circus with little tigers and whatnot, and until then, pozdrav. To learn now, šta mislim uopće o igri Bog? Now.